Time is 5:46. No, the time is 5:57. And I'd like to call the regular meeting to order. First, can we have a roll call, please, Lisa?
Director Sauter?
Here.
Director Rice?
Here.
Director Crowdy Simon?
Here.
Director Lappy?
Here.
Director Casey?
Here.
Board Chair Rada?
Here. Meeting's called to order. We have a quorum. Item number 2 is public comment. And we have Mr. Skaya wishing to address the board. And you have 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Board members, Tom Skaya, 704 Northeast 9th Street. As you all have been made aware, I did file some freedom of information requests on some documents, some different documents, and I want to follow up on board member Casey's questions tonight because I can't believe that the board is aware of these invoices. And you've heard from the people here tonight that it's a percentage of completion that you're paying. First of all, the school district was dropped the bill before you even received the proceeds from our bond issues in December of $100 and some thousand, I think 171,000 to be exact. So I just did some quick math because that's what I do, or that's my training. So through February 9th, Ingenza has billed the school district $207,550. That's less than 2 months. That's 57.4%. You heard the gentleman say that it's based on percentage completion. So is 57.4% of their program fees already completed? I don't think so. So why is Ingenza drawing down on the taxpayer proceeds instead of the school district retaining those dollars in our bank account drawing interest? It's not industry standard. He sat here several times and said, industry standard, industry standard. So I would hope that the school board members ask the question. Mr. Casey never got an answer. As far as the SD phase design, you've been billed $86,699 out of $433,000. That's about 19.9%. Is there almost 20% of the SD design phase completed? Board Chair Raha asked about invoices from contractors, making sure that what they said they did checks on it. Are there any invoices from ARI? I'm assuming they're doing the design. I guess that will be my next public records request to see what the invoices are from ARI. I just don't understand why we're allowing this to happen. One of the responsibilities is to be fiduciary stewards of the taxpayers' money, and that falls upon every one of us. That's why I'm here. The other thing is, in that one-page budget, on a $32 million project, you got a one-page budget. It seems pretty scant on details. Their program management is $353,000 on this budget. According to the invoice, this is $361,000. So unless something changed in the contract, and maybe Mr. Norman knows if that amount has changed.
I have the most recent one in my office. I got it too.
So maybe the budget should be detailed enough, and the board members should be aware. The other thing that I would just suggest is that you form an audit committee. At the city, we had an audit committee. 2 counselors would approve every invoice. I know it might go into your consent agenda, but that way, if you're a new board member, you know where the district is spending their money. Instead of just having the superintendent approve the invoice, it gets sent over to Hibbing and it gets paid. I don't know if you ever see the invoices here. Something to think about. Finally, in one of the emails, this Jacqueline Coleman talks about the invoices. It says these invoices are for fees only. We billed December's invoice of $171,000 upon the contract execution. As the contract called for mobilization, and we also had not been paid for referendum planning and holding costs for 2 years. So my question is, if the referendum didn't pass, who was going to pay those costs to Ingenza? Was that agreed upon by a previous board? So they're actually billing referendum costs already that should be going to our students and our schools and our buildings. So I hope, and if you want a copy of this, so you don't have to ask Adrian for it, I'd be glad to give it to you, but I hope that you start asking some question when it comes to Ingenza and why are they billing the school for what they are. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any other guests or visitors who wish to address the board? Okay, seeing none, the motion is in order to approve the agenda.
I'll make the motion with the modification to amend the meeting
To amend the end time,
time. Yeah.
at 5:46. The other thing on the agenda is the addendum, item H under section 8. We will eliminate that, we'll delete that from the agenda. Okay. So I'm still looking for a motion.
Danielle made it, I'll second it with that.
Danielle by Jackie.
We're making a motion to amend the time, because our time is,
I understand that, but we're eliminating what?
The addendum.
I think it was an addendum,
For
because I don't
this-
have it.
For this the school board evaluation. Yeah, we need that off.
Yeah. We'll just
And
take that
I'll
off the agenda.
bring it up during discussion.
Okay? Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as amended. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 5 is reports. Mr. Norman.
I only have one item to report on, and it's some positive news. I received in snail mail today our reward from the grant I wrote with Lake Country Power of $40,000 towards the purchase of the smart TV studio. The reason it's not on the agenda is I didn't get that until late today, and then the finalization of the contract to purchase that came in at 3 p.m. So I put it on March 27th. Hopefully we can get it approved then. If we do, it still meets the timeline of installation and training in August. And hopefully that was some positive news for the day to get 2/3 of that paid for. So I was
Thanks.
very pleased to see that they partnered with us in that, and a thank you to them.
Okay.
That was all I have.
Thank you. Any questions for Adrian? Thank you very much. Mike Ferdine.
Hello again. So next meeting we'll be also looking at communications. So our bus communications they've been failing. We have our base stations in the secretary's office, and they're hard to hear. We can only reach out so far with our buses, and so we're looking at a repeater, getting that updated, and being able to reach to the other side of Hibbing, out to Side Lake, anywhere we kind of travel within our day-to-day operation. If we get to sports buses and that sort of thing, then we go kind of refer to cell phones because we don't have anybody manning the office anyways. We're also looking at GPS and camera systems for the buses. We already have some of the providers that we use, so those are some of the vendors that we've talked with. We've researched a couple other ones. We have a follow-up meeting on Wednesday. So that's why we don't have anything to push for at this meeting, but we'll discuss that more at the next meeting with that. But want to let you know what's coming down the line and something to consider with some of those timelines as well. Along with that package, kind of looking at communications for custodian, utility guys, as far as radio communications that way, so that they're in the loop if something does happen. With making those base stations kind of go away, using a portable radio that can sit on a charger and not get burned out while sitting on the charger. That way, if there's an emergency, the secretaries can grab that and go as well. So these are some of the things that we're looking into right now. But there again, so kind of put it on your radar, and we'll look at discussing that in the next meeting. So, any questions?
Any questions for Mike?
We used to have one, the communicate, I don't know whatever happened to it, I suppose that would, you know.
They've aged out.
Oh. I mean, I used to have to carry one,
Right. So, especially vital on the afternoon shift when we, when there's, people on different floors all by themselves and that sort of thing, at least to have that as a quick grab, that'd be nice.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, moving on to item 6, the consent agenda, which consists of the minutes of the February 27th, 2023 regular meeting, payrolls for the month of February 2023 in the amount of $658,381.66, accounts payable for the month of February of 2023 in the amount of $304,210.91, and lastly, the electronic fund transfers for the month of February 2023 in the amount of $755,581.18. Looking for a motion to approve consent agenda.
Support.
Okay, motion is by Mark, support by Shelley. Okay. Any comments or questions on the consent agenda? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So nice to see people fighting nice. Okay, moving on to personnel. Item A is a motion to accept the resignation for purpose of retirement from Adrian Norman, Superintendent, effective June 30th, 2023. Do we have a motion?
Sadly, I'll make the motion.
I will second it sadly as well.
Motion by Danielle and support by Jackie. Discussion.
Thank you for what you have done
Can we
and
say
what you will
no?
continue to do until the end of the year and there forward to help us,
Yes,
right?
we're holding his feet to the fire.
If you want to reapply, we're taking applications in April.
The deadline's April, so you better get on it.
No, we appreciate everything you've done for us, for the mess that you walked into.
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No. There. All right, very good. Item B is a motion to accept the resignation of Beth Sullivan, special education teacher at the Von Steffens route, effective June 2nd, 2023.
So made.
Okay, motion by Cindy,
Support.
support by Shelley. Comments or questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry to hear go.
She did a nice job. Does a nice job.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item C is a motion to approve the hiring of Haley Baker to job number 202, paraprofessional at the Von Steffens route, effective March 13th, 2023. Do we have a motion?
So made.
Motion by Jackie,
Support.
support by Cindy. Comments or questions? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, moving on to administrative business, item
We need
A.
to hire Ted.
Oh, time of hiring, 6/11. Okay, thank you. Okay, item A, a motion to approve payment to Barb Darland, Darland Marketing Solutions LLC in the amount of $47,200 for branding and strategic communications to the Chisholm School District as presented. Let's have discussion first.
I was confused now, so with just the advertising piece, it'd be 27,000? At the beginning, was she saying?
Communications.
Communication, sorry. Was she saying that it was 20? Oh, okay, forget it. That was just.
Okay, so, this logo thing, it's not gonna fly. So, we could reach out to a local person and have them do that. I don't object to that. The logo was just done last year. So, again, so if we take that out and we do the proposal for 27,000 and a few dollars, okay? It works out to $9,000 a year for 3 years. And we can do that. That's not even an issue. So I would be looking for a motion to approve payment to Darling Communications for $27,200 spaced out over 3 years. Is there a motion? Is there a motion? Final call, is there a motion? Lost for no motion, okay. Moving on then to item B, first reading, policy number 420. Students and employees with sexually transmitted infections and diseases and certain other communicable diseases and infectious conditions. Item C, first reading of policy number 421, gifts to employees and school board members. Item D is the first reading of policy number 422, policies incorporated by reference. Item E, first reading of policy number 423, employee-student relationships. Item F, first reading of policy number 424, license status. And item G, first reading of policy number 427, workload limits for certain special education teachers. As these are the first readings, there will be no action taken on these policies. Okay, moving on to discussion. Any discussion from members? Any items?
Just, do you want me to, I've already started this process.
Go ahead and, yeah,
For the, do you remember the last board meeting, we talked about doing the board evaluations and we talked about we could pay money or do it free, well, we talked about and we said, let's do it the free one. So Shelley and I were given the task to get it started and I got it started. So the stuff will be coming by email in the next, I suppose, in the next week. And then I will let everybody know what's going on. And we do our evaluation online, then they send us a whole workup of what we said and.
so it'll come to your email, then you'll
I'll
discuss it?
just, yeah,
Okay,
yes.
all right, yeah. Okay, very good.
Okay,
Thank you for the understanding. I
you're
appreciate that.
welcome.
Okay, any other information other than the enrollment numbers for members? Looks like we're up a couple, and hopefully that'll hold steady. Okay, hearing no other information from members, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Jackie,
Support.
support by Danielle. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned at 6:15. Thank you, everybody.
I step out for 5 minutes and one of my cameras is missing. See how you guys
Taking that, I scrolled Jack. Yeah. And I was like, who's all the good ones from that?
That's what you get for doing what you do.